2. Give me a second. There we go. Must have touched something there on the cable. It's coming through now. Welcome to another Eric flight. Ending the vacation week and wanted to get another flight in. So might be flying for real tomorrow too in the 152. I finally got that Keene, New Hampshire video done, so go check that out on the Eric Flight YouTube channel. And also, proud to announce, don't know if you can see it, upper right hand corner, I am now a media partner of FS Expo. I'll be attending it virtually in September when I'm not working. That means on Friday. I might be a little late, but what we're going to do is we're going to cover that a little bit while I attend it. So I'll be live streaming it and everything. I got permission to do that in certain ways, but we will be promoting the event throughout from now to the actual event. So look forward to that. I've always wanted to go to it, and I was kind of jealous back in the day when they had like this flight simulation exposition, like that wasn't FS Expo, but it was like way back. I don't want to say the original, because there was a fight between FS Expo and them. But the first exposition I saw was actually out of Bradley Airport in Connecticut. So I was always kind of jealous because I was young, but I wanted to go and I couldn't go. And now that I can go and actually fly in there with a plane, now it's out in San Diego. So due to that and COVID, I will not be attending in person, but we'll be doing it virtually. So just wanted to give a little shout out to FS Expo. More details, by the way, in the link up in the upper left-hand corner. Today we're flying with another Virtual USA Flying Club member. I don't know where they are right now. They're on the ground here somewhere at Plymouth. And we'll get this thing going. So I decided to fly the 172 G1000 version. Because honestly, I haven't flown this in the longest time. And I wanted the challenge again. So without further ado, let's get this thing going, shall we? We'll be flying to Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Wow, that was weird. Okay. Oh, that's because something happened with my thing here. Alright, give me a second here. Alright, I need to get rid of that. And let's see if it's still connected. No, it's not. Okay, it's alright, we'll do it. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen, while I just get this mirroring my real old tablet on there. But we use this program called AirDroid, which has been pretty good. It just usually doesn't disconnect like that, but I left it on for like an hour, so can't fault it at all. But that's how you see all these checklists and stuff that I use in real life. And screen might flash a couple times while I fix this, so give me 1 second. There we go. Alright, let me get the checklist back up here. There we go. So now you can see it. 172 SP. It should say G1000 though. I picked the wrong one. No! Here it is. Yes, it has a different checklist because it's a different layout. Alright. Well, without further ado, we're going to pretend we know all the initial pre-flight stuff. So we're going to be at start. C-track backlock. Avionics bus 1 and 2 are off. They are. Autopilot and alternate static are off. That would be true. Where's the alternate static? Oh, right there. Okay, it's been a while, so give me a second here. Throttle 1/4 of an inch. We'll be using my SciTech TPM, but I just want to make sure everything's working here. All right, so throttle 1/4 of an inch, mixture full lean. Standby battery test. That would be this button right here. And it lit up, so we're good. All right, primary flight display is supposed to come on with that, but not if we didn't turn things on. So I'm just going to take it like that's good, because the test is coming through. Engine indicating system, bus E-volts. Do they want me to turn something on? Off, standby battery, test and armed. Okay, so we'll arm it too. Oh, there we go. So we test, then arm it. There we go. Engine indicating system, which would be here. Bus E-volts 24 minimum. Yep, we're good. M bolts 1.5 or less. Yep. Battery S amps discharge. It is discharging. Standby battery. Verify it's on. It should be on. Where's the standby battery on? Standby battery's on. There we go. Clear prop. Master on. Beacon on. Alright, so master on. Beacon on. Fuel pump should not be on. And it is, so we'll just turn it off. Okay. Alright. Mixture rich. Well, fuel pump on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Full out. Pump off. Clear prop. Mags to start. Here we go. Very good. Uh-oh. You know what? I forgot to turn the fuel on. Because that's never happened in real life. Oh, that was on. Okay. Why is that not working? Come on now. Oh, because it's registering that as nothing. Yeah, that might help. Oh my god. So rusty on this model. But there we go. Back down to 1,000 RPMs. Right up there. Alright, now. We will turn the radios on, which shouldn't be on right now. Or actually, they should be. So I hope that everything's working out here. Yeah, it changed to it. Alright. Alright, oil pressure is in the green. Yep, oil temps, green, amps, M&S, bat are good. Annunciator and lights. I don't think this has an annunciator. I think it's just here. This is your annunciator. Annunciator's off. Okay, so there's nothing on there. Lights as required, so put the landing, taxi, nav. We'll leave the strobes off for now. Seatbelt harnesses, flaps would be down, but now they're up. Let's just test these and make sure they're working. They are. Okay. Heat vent defrost. How cold is it up? Plymouth, I think I haven't been outside today. It's 53. It's supposed to warm up, then it's supposed to get down to chilly temperatures again. So we'll go with it. ATIS, AWAS. How come my radios aren't working? Because I didn't turn the avionics on? Yeah, duh. So where's the avionics switch? Oh, there it is. Ah, my lord. 135.625. Weather.
Perhaps a little more room here.
Ah, good fixins. How are you? Probably been there for a little bit.
Have a lot of fixes.
We're gonna have so many fixes.
Real Millhouse, sorry, I just haven't seen you. Yeah, back in the G1000 version, which I'm very rusty on.
You gotta clean up your own fixes.
Alright, altimeter is set. Well, we haven't listened to the ATIS yet, so let's go. And I turned down the comm volume, so therefore that's why it's having a problem. Okay, probably 3-3.
Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 12C dew point, 13C altimeter, 2977.
And he was going a little lower spot, 150. There we go.
Kilo
Yep.
Papa Yankee, Mike on
One more time.
weather observation, 1700 Zulu. Wind
Transponder.
296 at 34. Visibility, 9er. Sky condition, clear.
Alright, so we're going to go runway 33.
12C dew point,
And we'll get this going here. Taxi light already there. Transponder, brakes testing the way out. We'll go up to 3-3. Alright, we're on VATSIM Unicom. And Jordan, if you're with me, I don't think he is, but let me just let him know that we're departing now. Now for runway 33. And we do have someone from the Virtual Safe Flying Club flying with us today, so we're going to do this. And I don't know where he is. I think he's on VATSIM only, but we're going to go there. So we're on VATSIM Unicom. We're going to pull out. Oh, cool. He's at the run-up already for 3-3. Brakes are good. Okay, before we cross this, look left. That's the problem with the Cessna. I got the use of the Diamond 40 for all those other flights, and now I've got issues. Even though in real life I already flew in the Cessna again. Plymouth traffic, Cessna 9 Echo Foxtrot crossing runway 624 at Kilo Plymouth. I gotta tell Jordan. Alrighty then, so we're on our way to 3-3. Gonna hook a left here, we're going a little fast. Alright, and we are gonna use VATSIM today. It seems to be fully stocked here in Boston. We have approach. We have, we're gonna ask for a transition to the Bravo at 6,500. I wanna get more used to doing that. Even in real life, I'd like to start doing that more often. And I see that my screen mirroring's not working again, but it's okay. I'm going to turn it off for now. Oh, no. Oh, my camera. Not my camera! Anything but the camera. Okay, 3-3 is going to be this way. Okay, I don't know why it's giving me such problems today, but... Clearing the left. Going to the right. That must be Jordan down there. And we'll pull up to the run-up area and do our run-up. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get the tablet to work. I'm going to keep trying, though. And that indeed is Jordan, who will be joining us on our flight today on VATSIM. Alright, back to the checklist. I know that you probably won't see this, but I'm just going to go for it. Now, this is slightly downhill in real life, but that's going really fast, so... yeah. Alright. Well, I'll try to get the tablet going, because it's always a nice thing to have. I just don't understand why it's giving me such problems. Alrighty then. We are braked. Run up! Brakes are set. Fuel valve set to both. It is. And we'll try to get the tablet going. I can't.
Ladies and gentlemen,
can't do much.
My name is Allison and I'm your chief flight attendant.
Do it, so
On behalf of the Eric flight crew,
trying.
Welcome aboard. At this time, make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position, and that your seat belt is correctly fastened.
Try
We
again.
will be departing shortly.
5 seconds for the tablet. Just kind of want to be able to show you stuff during the flight, so. Trying again. Here we go.
Skyhawk 739 Echo Romeo, taking the active runway 33, departure to the north.
And that's my friend Jordan there, who's taken 3-3 already. I'm going to still do a run-up. And this thing is making me angry. There we go. Alright, let's see if it's working now. Let's go to the briefing screen, and it indeed is working. Yay! Oh my lord. Alright, G1000. Run up! Brakes are set. Fuel valve set to both. That'd be this thing down here. Trim set for takeoff. It is. Flight controls. Free and correct. Alright, instruments, no red X's, nothing at all. Altimeters, barometer set, standby altimeter is not set, it should be 2977. Good call on that one, checklist. Alright, everything else is looking good, standby. 140 autopilot is, I guess, set. We're going to set to 6,500. Probably not going to use it, but just in case.
Skyhawk 739 Echo Romeo,
G1000 altitude select. Yep. Standby instruments, mixture, best power, MET system test, manual electric trim. I'm guessing that would just be this, which it is working, so we're fine. All right, 1800 mags right and left. Here we go. 1800 RPMs. Okay, come on. Right magneto. Back to both. Left. Back to both. Alright, vacuum should be good. Should be here. Yep, vacuum's good. Engine indicators are in the green. Amps and volts, check. We're good. We're charging. Annunciators, good. Idle. Looking good. Should settle around. Let's see. 575 to 675. That's close enough. You know what I mean? Simulator's not gonna get that perfect. Mixture lean to check. We're good. Rattle friction, comm nav set. We're good. Back to 1,000. GPS, verify GPS, CDI, soft key, nav source. Alright. So, listen, rotate 55, climb at 74, best glide speed 68. If there's a problem on the takeoff roll, mechanical emergency otherwise, and there's enough available runway ahead of us, we will abort takeoff and land directly ahead on the runway. If we are under 850 feet and there's a problem, mechanical emergency otherwise, we'll land directly ahead, no more than 30 degree turns. Best glide speed again is 68. And if we're above 850 feet and there's a problem, mechanical emergency otherwise, we'll take a turn to the left and land downwind on the taxiway, the grass, and the runway, whatever's available to us. Best glide speed again is 68 in this thing, and again, rotate 55, climb at 74. All right, I think we got this. Hopefully my tablet thing holds up now. All right, should be a pretty good flight. The winds, though, are terrible. So we're going to see if this depicts winds appropriately for X Weather Force, because I had a heck of a time flying for real life on Tuesday. I actually turned back. I didn't land anywhere. I was going to go to Bradley, visit the New England Air Museum, but the winds were up to 30 out there. But I said, hey, let's just go to Southbridge. It's early enough. I could go do it. Yeah, I went to Southbridge. Like, literally the knots went up and down, indicated like 20 knots. It was terrible. I didn't land. I just went around and went back to Plymouth. So Plymouth traffic says 9 Echo Foxtrot, departing runway 33, departure to the north, Plymouth. I got a 2-year-old giving me a tablet while I take off, because, you know, she always does that. You gotta wait on that, dear, okay? 2-year-old on board, everybody. Just, Maddie, you pick, like, the worst times. You know, I love you to death, but it's always when I'm landing or I'm taking off. Yeah. Alright, with that, full throttle. Here we go. Heels on the floor. Oh my lord. Do not pull the levers and push the buttons. Do not do that. That would be bad. She's actually a lot more civilized now, believe it or not. 55, rotate, 74. Here we go. But yeah, the story of the Northeaster is that it's been pretty crap. It's been pretty beautiful on visual and everything. It's just the winds have been terrible. So, lots of storms and everything. There we go. Departing runway 33. And we're going to go direct from Plymouth through Portsmouth. We're going to call up approach pretty soon for flight following. And we're going to climb to 6,500. So that is the plan. Just a nice, quick, easy flight over the Bravo, you know. Alright, sorry about that. I have like allergies or sinuses. Turning to the left slightly, we're good. Here we go. Yeah. Do. Alright, turn back on course. Especially now that we're over regular pattern altitude. If it was jets, we'd still have a problem, but we're heading out, so. Thank you everyone for tuning in today so far. It's been a pretty peaceful week, so. Oh, you know it. That's why I'm going over to Boston Approach pretty soon. I'm just trying to get some altitude first. So, let's get them ready to go. 133.0, 0. That would be Boston Approach right there that you're hearing right now.
American 1275, Boston departure, radar contact, climb maintain 14,000.
There's the windmills. There should be a bunch of windmills northeast of Plymouth as well. That's like a visual.
14,000. 14,000. 14,000.
Okay, we also see Cranland over on our left up ahead. That was in my last video, which I just released yesterday. Keene, New Hampshire. You get to hear me fly near there as a waypoint. But Boston Approach, November 489 Echo Foxtrot.
November 489 Echo Foxtrot, Boston Approach low.
Says the 9 Echo Foxtrot, type 172, about 3 miles north of Kilo Papa Yankee Mike. Requesting flight following. We're on our way to Kilo Papa Sierra Mike at 2,200.
489 Echo Foxtrot, Boston approach, squawk 3471.
3471 for 9 Echo Foxtrot.
November 739 Echo Foxtrot. You can now maintain VFR at or above 3000. Confirm that's for 739 Echo Romeo. Paper. At or above 3000.
Turning on course here. Should be about a bearing of 1-1.
Turn left heading 300, turn localizer. Heading 300, turn localizer.
Keep this thing climbing. We'll trim it up. I just lost my TPM. It's alright. We'll be fine.
719 Boston departure, radar contact, climb maintain 14,000.
14,000, Delta 719.
Sorry, it's a little low there on volume. It's like, what the heck, man? But as you see, beautiful visibility, but really, really bumpy. The simulator's kind of showing us some of that.
Number 489 Echo Foxtrot, Boston approach. Your radar contact. Call it 25 miles to the south of Boston Airport. Cleared into the Boston Class Bravo airspace.
No, that's nice
via
one.
fly heading 020. Maintain VFR at or above 3000. B Boston altimeter 2977.
Maintain at or below 3,000, 020 for 9 Echo Foxtrot. And clear through the Bravo.
And that's at or above 3000, please.
Correction, at or above 3,000 for 9 Echo Foxtrot.
American 1275.
Alright, we gotta keep climbing then, which is good. So, we'll go to our original planned altitude of 6,500. We'll keep climbing, but you can see it is a little bumpy here, so this is somewhat realistic. Let's see if it's realistic on the landing up in Portsmouth. Meanwhile, my 2-year-old's headbanging here, watching a video. Yeah. Alright. Alright, 3,000. We're gonna lean off the mixture a little bit. Maximum RPMs. Yeah. I guess I don't know what she's watching. Horse riding, Elsa and Anna. If that means anything.
Which one do you like? We take 33 right, Captain 6. You can expect that.
Okay. I think he wants me a little bit out of the midsection of
518, contact tower 128.8.
the Bravo, which is fine. Because I didn't really plan on flying over Boston. I planned on flying to the right of it, but it's cool. Alright, 020 will stay here, and if he has a problem, he'll let me know. Okay, keep climbing. Keep climbing. Yeah, this is pretty good graphics, as you could always tell. And let's take a look outside while we are climbing. Yeah, that wind's having a little effect, right? It's gusting up to 30 knots in some places this week. Out there's the sandbar in Plymouth, Massachusetts. The airport is right back there. We're making our way to Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
Carrier 53, you're cleared into the Boston Class Bravo airspace via route Bravo. The Boston altimeter 2977. Cleared into the Bravo airspace via route Bravo.
Right side Marshfield. Which I was going to land at the other days for practice, but then the winds were too much, so. That's a kind of a hard one. The wind comes off the, you know, the water and the currents and stuff, and the wind comes across this building, so you get down here and there's some turbulence. I've landed there a couple times when I was training. But alright, yeah, we're feeling these winds now. Let's see what it's saying. We're at 4,300. It's saying the winds are about 35 knots from 204. So if anything, we should be getting kicked up speed here. Let me check the winds. 3. Back. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is going to be great. See that? 28 minutes. Do that.
Hello.
Tailwind there.
How can I help you, sir?
So I'll take it.
I was just told to contact you.
All right, and where are you? What's your altitude? What's going on?
We are, crap, bit high, 3,700, turning out over the bay going out to Provincetown.
Oh, sweet.
Air 2071,
Yeah, I can't really do that as a teacher because.
Heading 0, correction, turn
But
left heading
I get it.
80, VFR altitude, your discretion.
What type of aircraft were you flying on that one?
180, out to my discretion.
I was spent a couple hours, like in a jet, right? Yeah. Yeah. I haven't flown a jet in forever. Alright, we're gonna lay out the mixture even more. Maximum RPMs. Also the EGT right there. Again, I'm not used to the glass cockpitting. I'm getting used to it again. It's been a long time. Okay. And I had 2007. There you go. Right about there. Not bad at all. And we'll stay away from those.
On the short of 29, ready to go.
Turn that down a little bit.
Walker 671, maintain VFR altitude at or below 2,000 until further advised. Winds are 290
The output volume never works for me. Like I have it to negative 18 and it's still kind of loud. So I don't get it. Maybe I can control that with, give me a second here. No. Guess the volume mixer maybe? Let's see what I can do with that. Yeah, VPilot does. Okay, cool. Let's go to 66 on that. Let's see how that sounds, because that seems to control the volume more than the actual thing there.
Over 300 Echo Romeo, proceed on course VFR altitude, your discretion.
Get the 6,500.
My discretion, 9 Echo Romeo.
Then we'll go down to a cruise speed here. But yeah, it's pretty good flying today. Again, nicest day, but I would not fly for real because of the winds. Again, gets pretty bad. Let's see what it's saying out of Boston right now. Gusting to 31 knots in Boston. And again, that's why you would think that I get some turbulence right now, but it's really not that bad. It's a little bumpy, that was it. But in real life, you'd be feeling a whoosh, and it pushed a plane, you know?
Number 9
So,
Echo
I don't get
Foxtrot, resume all navigation VFR altitude, your discretion.
Roger. Resume on navigation, 9 Echo Foxtrot. Alright, we're gonna go on course then. Again, I'm sorry. I think it's because they're cutting the grass outside. So, maybe that's getting to my sinuses or something. I have no clue. But, we're gonna be trimming down, building some speed, and then just be on our way. And this was a shorter than what I thought flight because of the winds. You have a tailwind of 31 knots. And that's going to make us go to Pease pretty quick. So that's cool. Pick other destinations maybe. But I want to see how the landing does at Portsmouth, New Hampshire there. Which is a Class Delta, by the way, so we will have to get some clearance into it. And just an update on where my friend Jordan is. If we look at fantastic, here's where I am, here's where he is. And
Sure thing. Do you have the Piker Road available there?
Yes, I'll
we're on our way to Portsmouth right there.
I'll look into that.
Yeah, let me know if any route you'd like
Trim
there.
it down.
Just for now, remain outside the Class Bravo.
No,
and
I
once
do
you find
plan
out
to do
what
it in
you
real
want, let
life
me know
though,
in
and I
advance.
just saw that my tablet just like got
Remain
lost there, so
outside
that's
and we'd
weird.
like the Piker Road works.
Come on,
Right,
man.
let's change that up then. Walker 601, you're cleared into the Boston Class Bravo airspace
Why?
via the Piker
What the
route.
heck,
Maintain
man?
VFR at 3,000. Boston altimeter
All right,
297.
this thing's doing some funky things there.
Into the Boston Bravo
So,
via the Piker
we'll just
Road,
keep it
maintain
here.
3,000 works.
Everything was working before.
Boston Field is at your, let's call it 11 o'clock in 1-5.
Trim it
miles.
down.
Field in sight.
Also kick the throttle down. Everything's
don't
going
have
wrong
to
here.
kick
I
the
restuck the TPM to my desk with some double-sided mount tape, and yet it's still being a pain and falling down. So we're dealing with that. We're dealing with trim issues right now. But we'll get there. Sinuses, everything. 2-year-old girl handing a tablet when you try and take off in an airplane. It's all good. Boston to our left here, and that's how fast we're moving, by the way. 137 knot ground speed, not too shabby in a 172. But this would be the hairy part of it. So I did want to do this flight in real life, though, and it seems like a nice little way of getting to New Hampshire really quick, especially today. But you would have to go over the Boston Harbor, Massachusetts Bay,
Air 53,
and
thank you. Proceed inbound, runway.
I'd get some altitude. I'd probably go at 8,500 just to have that and not have to worry about Bravo
Proceed inbound, 33
at all.
right.
But today I decided, hey, I want to go do some Bravo practice here. It's really not that hard. All right, we're leveling out here. But yeah, my flight on Tuesday, I was going to go to Bradley, like I said, go visit the New England Air Museum. I had it all set up. I was going to take the e-bike over. They were going to let me put it like in the office while I visited there. It was going to be great. And I got there, and I knew the winds were going to pick up. So I said, well, Bradley's probably not going to happen now, because if I was at the museum, I'd be there until 3 p.m. And then I'd depart around 4 or so, and the winds were going to already be up like 30 knots by that point. But in the morning, they weren't that bad. I mean, it was like 8 knots, 10, out of Plymouth at least. So I did take off, and I said, well, you know what, I'll go to Southbridge. We'll get across country, I'll just get some hours in, and it'll be good. Well, it was good till I got about right to the Connecticut border, and then the winds picked up like the 28 knots gusts. It was pretty bad. And I was in the 172, so I had a little bit more weight there. So I got into Connecticut. I'm like, well, I might as well try it. I'm already here. It's like Connecticut border with like Massachusetts. And Southbridge is like north of Massachusetts. Well, I should say it's the southern part of Massachusetts, right near the Connecticut border. So I went for Southbridge, and I called, and yeah, it was a little bumpy. It wasn't terrible. But as soon as I lined up for final, that wind, God, it was a terrible crosswind. And I should have probably calculated the crosswind component at that point. But I was like, well, let me try it anyways, because I'm out here, and this will be good practice for me. Yeah, I didn't make it. The plane literally, when I went down to make it go down to about 70 knot, speed, because it had a gust. So 70 knots, glide in there. It literally, the wind came right at me, and the plane went like down to 90 knots. So it was like it was a downdraft. Then it picked me up, and it almost made it had the stall warning going on. So I was like, I'm going around. Right at that point, I was like, that's it, I'm going around. Not worth it. And I decided to just go back to Plymouth. But I was thinking, well, maybe I'll get some lunch at Mansfield. It wasn't that bad. But by the time I got out of there and started heading back east, the winds were picking up everywhere. So I was like, no, scrap that. I'm going to go to Plymouth.
Negative, looking for the field box.
I'm going to go to Plymouth and just end the day. And so I got 1.8 hours of flying done. But I didn't really land anywhere, so. Hey, that's all right, Cycle Commuter. How are you doing? So yeah, that was my flying this week. It was supposed to be the great vacation flight, seeing that's my vacation week. But that didn't happen. And tomorrow we're taking up to 152, hopefully at 10 a.m. Can't spend forever on it though, because we are having a party at my in-laws, so probably gonna try landing around 2, even though I got the plane till 3. And I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet, because I'm still trying to see the weather. The weather looked pretty good though, for the terminal area forecast in the area, so. But alright, we are on course here for Portland. I'll see if I can give you an update on where we are. Yay, it's working. So that's how fast we're moving today. This tailwind is kicking our butt, literally, and we're almost over Beverly. Out there. And yeah, that's what we're doing. So, hi, Black Diamond. Haven't seen you in a while. Nice. So, Steven, just keep telling me it's Steven, because I won't remember that, and then eventually it'll kick in there. Kind of like Good Fixins being Brett, but I was calling Good Fixins. What I was calling you for the first couple times, I forget. I think it was James. I was calling you James. I don't know why. I'm terrible with names, but it's all good. So we're outside Beverly Regional here in Massachusetts, Boston. Again, out in the distance right there. And this would be one heck of a visual to see on a flight. So Hopefully someday we'll do this.
Boston departure Delta 2127 is climbing through 800 feet for 5,000.
I think it was James. Yeah. Took me a while.
Delta 2127, Boston departure continue as planned.
Sorry about that.
Altimeter 29.74.
Yeah, maybe. Just keep telling me. He'll get in my head. So. I'm lucky to remember all my students' names and band's easy because you see them throughout the years. But if it's a quarter class, it's a lot harder. And I tell them right up front, I'm terrible with names. So. All right, ground speed of 136 knots. Yeah, indicated it's only 96. So it kind of tells you, hey, heavy tailwind, which there is, 31 knots. And I'm not complaining. But if we do decide to fly back from Portsmouth, which I don't know what we'll do. Maybe we'll continue up the coast to go to Portland International. So. Oh, awesome.
Delta 2127, please
Bob.
expedite your climb to 5,000 feet.
All right. Well, let's try to get this. Oh, 2-year-old on board. See, I told you. Oh, it's my wife, everybody. Hi. What's that? Oh, yeah. Thanks. All right. All right. My wife actually quickly jumped on there. Did you see that, everybody? Did you see that? She doesn't like being on stream. Hopefully she knew I was streaming. I said 2-year-old on board. I meant 3-year-old on board, by the way. That's terrible. Hi. Get out of my cockpit. Oh, man. My brain hasn't been working right this week. I gotta be honest with you.
For 89er Echo Foxtrot, contact Boston Center 134.7 good day.
134.7 for 9 Echo Foxtrot. Thanks. And it's doing that weird thing where it's gonna mess up everything. Okay, give me a second. Alright, let me just do this, because it messed that up already, and now it should be back. Boston Center, November 489 Echo Foxtrot, 6,500 VFR.
November 489 Echo Fox, Boston Center, hello, Lee, Portsmouth, altimeter 2971. Alpaca 420, advise we have the airport in.
There we go. Alright, well.
Alpaca 420, in the meantime, destination 2,500.
Now I can hardly hear him. See what I'm saying? I hate that. I just.
728 descend via the Ocean 5 arrival, runway 2.
Alright, we'll turn him up again.
Left of Boston, altimeter 2977.
Ay, caramba.
American 728 descend via the Ocean 5 arrival, runway 3.
There you go.
Left of Boston, altimeter 2977.
Alright, we're gonna start descent pretty soon. And again, we're just seeing the Beverly area right here. Beverly Regional should be out here somewhere. With some right parallel of it. Oh, there it is, right there. Beverly Regional Airport. Haven't landed there yet. Again, been avoiding the Class Bravo for the first couple flights, but feeling pretty good. I want to take on a Class Charlie, which is why I was going to go Bradley on Tuesday. But it's going to be $50 just in landing fees with the FBO and leaving the plane there. So that's why we don't fly to Class Charlie a lot. So, but I had a reason. I was going to go visit a museum and explore the area around there. But anyways, just about outside the boundaries of the Class Bravo here in Boston. Making our way, but literally 12 minutes away, so we're gonna have to descend. Let's start our descent now, shall we? Alright, cruising descent, 2,100. God, if my TPM could just stay up. I did double stick tape it again today. But what a pain, man. Oh! And descending about, let's say 500. I went there. Okay, we'll descend down to pattern altitude eventually, which is 1,100 for Portsmouth. And these clouds too, so it's good that we're descending, so we can get underneath them just in case they come up, sneaking up on us. Boy, this thing is making me angry.
Climb and maintain 9,000, have a turn for each other.
Maintain 9,000, that's alright. Well, I forgot to tell you, we're on a setting, on a sign heading 230.
Thank you, Endeavor 5026, cross Skog, added.
Wow, short flight, huh? Nick, how's it going, bud?
2964.
Alright, so,
Number 360 Hotel, welcome
northern
to
part of
Portland.
Massachusetts here. What's
What's
that thing?
Number 22.
Yeah, you'll get through it, but I read all about it. Guys, gotta get done. That's it. That's what it comes down to. Yeah, we always have days like that.
420, runway 24, clear line.
You will do fine eventually. It's just gonna take some time.
Delta 719 leaving my airspace. New York is closed. Radar service terminated.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I wouldn't call it failing because you can pass it still. I mean, I get that it's. I read it a little bit today, but you know, you'll get through it. You have no choice if you want to become a pilot.
Center
So.
Walker 176 climbing through 1,700 heading.
But I talked to my instructor the other day when I got back on Tuesday after those terrible winds, and I wish I put the video up here already. I could have shown you the landing, but it was pretty brutal. Pretty brutal on
Maintain
Tuesday.
VFR
I went up.
3,500 Walker 176.
Walker 577, Lieutenant 180.
That's the zone for Walker 500.
What is the gusting to 32 knots here in Portsmouth? So we should feel this on the landing.
Number 49 Echo Foxtrot, make straight in, runway 34.
Straight in, runway 34, 9 Echo Foxtrot. Awesome. So we already got our clearance here for Delta, and it's a straight in for 34. There's the airport
Sorry, for 176,
there, by the way.
want us 230 heading, or can
Well,
we
good.
head over to Nantucket?
Good. And that's the bonus. So you need a little extra time. That's all.
We got you, don't worry.
Just checking.
And they gotta. It's like when I took piano for my music ed degree, and I still didn't finish the final 2 songs because piano's not my favorite instrument. However, useful for music educators, obviously. And I just needed to take a no grade, and then I finished it up over the summer, and then they gave me my A. You know what I mean? So.
Boston Center, FedEx 9950, request.
Go ahead.
But all right, we are doing a cruising descent down. We've already been cleared to 34 at Portsmouth. So I'll show you where we're at here. Right there, Portsmouth. That little mark right there is 34, and everything's looking pretty good. So here we go. This was a very quick flight. I thought it was going to take like an hour, but it did not. It took like 30 minutes. All because of those tailwinds. I can't complain at all. We got to find somewhere else to go. So I'm thinking, hey, we go up the coast, we go up to Portland International, and we'll see from there. So my wife's going to get her hair cut, so I'm in charge of the kids right now. In charge of the kids. 2-year-old's doing very well right here. There you go, Nick. I knew it was a matter of time before I got to your sound. For some reason, those things, I don't know why they're so delayed, but they are. It's kind of weird. Take a look outside here. You can see that the winds are whipping there. Look at how much the waves are kicking up. But for 32 knots, that's not really pushing me off like it should be. If you ask me, it was kind of giving me some turbulence in the back there, but there should be some fighting with the wind here a little bit, and there's really not. Again, current winds are 310 at 19, gusting to 32. Doesn't look like 32 knots to me, the wind at least on the plane. So. Oh, good. Well, good.
Walker 176, turn.
That's awesome. So you don't want that on the record either.
Alright, we'll proceed on course, thanks, 176.
And it's just like me when I was at Berkeley with a piano class, having to finish like 2 more proficiency songs. No grade, and then they give you the grade once you're done, you know? So it's not like you can't be successful at something like that. I like to think I'm a little successful, you know?
Bradley, taxi to the gate via Sierra. Have a nice day.
Just a little bit. But yeah, I uploaded that video and the 152 that I took to Keene, New Hampshire, real life video on the Eric Flight YouTube channel that way. So try to check that out if you can. It's also in the Twitch panels. The link right to the thing there. But just uploaded that yesterday. And I also showed the landing on the way back to Plymouth. So I don't know, man. You know, and if it does, you're not the first one. So the most they're gonna. I mean, did you take the actual check ride, or was it a mock oral again?
Boston Center United 436 climbing 8,800
Setting
for
to 1,100. All right, so then it shouldn't be on FAA record because it was a mock check ride. It wasn't an official check ride. If it was an official check ride, then I could see them like dealing with that with the FAA. You know what I mean? So.
Flight level 210 United 446.
And if they say it's only going to take you a week or two, that shows that you almost are there. It's just you need a little bit more remedial training just to get that through, you know? That's what I'm thinking.
Number 739 Echo Romeo, wind. Where did it go? Wind 330, 100, gust 32, runway 34, clear to land.
Clear to land, 34, 739 Echo Romeo.
Alright. And right now, Boston Center is acting like a tower here. So I've already been cleared in and straight in 3-4. And as we get closer, we should be good. So, but the airport's right there off our left. Yeah, I was gonna say, because if it wasn't the real check ride yet, which is how Emory Riddle's probably saying that, you know, most of their students pass. That's how they do it. It's just like when I became a teacher. They made me take the teaching certification exam before I could graduate, so that way they could say there's a 100% pass rate. You know what I'm saying? That's not unheard of in the college business, you know? And I took the teaching test just as they were releasing them. And the thing was hard. It took me 4 times to pass it because they keep revamping it. We were like the guinea pigs, but paying for it. It was weird. So. And I thought the same way you did. I was like, oh, what happens if a school wants to hire me and they might have that on my record.
Clear, direct to Roebuck.
I think the only one that sees that record is
Direct
me
to Roebuck,
and
United
Desi,
436.
the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education.
Boston Center, can we get Portland altimeter again for Endeavor 5026?
Alright, we're turning it direct in here to 3-4. Still descending, but we're still good. Oh, almost 10 nautical miles out.
Endeavor 5026.
That's the airfield right there.
Could we get the Portland altimeter for Endeavor 5026?
It is 2964.
Roger.
That's my ground speed still. 131 knots.
The Boston class Bravo airspace. Be
pretty snazzy.
Alright, thank you, sir. 176.
Okay. Jordan must have landed already because he was ahead of me, so we'll see if he's on the ground. Well, didn't update it on Vatastic, but take it like he was there. Yeah, that sounds good. Take a little break, go charge the batteries, maybe study a little bit here and there at the same time. Yeah, I have to agree with that, Psycho Commuter. Not that I haven't been able to stream X-Plane at all because of the frame rate going below 20 on average, so I'd probably be kicked off of VATSIM. But I might just do it off of VATSIM, you know. I bought the Airfoil Labs 172, and I like the flight dynamics better in X-Plane than anything else. And I even told myself, I'm like, you know X-Plane, take a look at it, because that's the way it should be. You know, if he doesn't call me up, by the way, I'm going to say 3 miles out, final runway 5. Yeah, I have to find some
Endeavor 5026 sliding 04.
I have to find some liveries for it, but I really like how it's been handled. I do feel
fly heading 040 down to 3000
playing this
vectors
for
for
VFR
29er Endeavor 5026.
that the X-Plane and Prepared are both rather dated now in graphics, but that's just me. My TPM fell again. I cannot believe this crap. Ugh. I have that double stick mounting tape, but I'm gonna have to figure out another option on this. It held for a couple months though, whereas when I was super gluing Velcro, it didn't really work that well. So I don't know, but all right, we're gonna be direct in here. Again, we'll call it 3 miles out on the final. just get our landing clearance here. Yeah, sheet is good, a good controller, but it doesn't, you know, hurt to just remind them. I got cleared on everything today. Bravo, they cleared me right when I contacted approach for flight following and all this and that. So, all right, I'm gonna slow this thing down to 1700. 10 degrees of flaps. Again, getting used to this. My TPM is falling off the desk while I do this, so excuse me if I've got a couple issues here. Okay, 10 degrees of flaps are in, right? There you go, it just fell right off again. I know, Maddie, I know it's falling.
Number 489 Echo Foxtrot, wind 330-100, gust 32, runway 34, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 34, 9 Echo Foxtrot.
Walker 577, descend to maintain 5,000.
Okay, probably want to be at 70 knots. I just lost my sense of trim wheel. Everything's falling off. Like literally my plane's falling apart. The trim wheel just fell off with the double stick mounting tape. So we're good. Just gotta land this thing.
Boston Center, FedEx 14 with you.
I have the thumb
and your
thing still.
That,
But, oh.
370.
Yep.
FedEx 14.
Well, this is embarrassing with this wind.
4707, FedEx 14.
This is indeed a harder landing, I guess, if that's what the wind... See how much I'm crabbed? That's because of the wind right now. 34 knots. Yeah. Well, get ready, because this is going to be an interesting landing.
FedEx 14,
especially with my TPM messing up all over the place.
Cross Muse at and maintain. 70.
Yes, it is.
Use the 270 and maintain there, FedEx 14.
That's why I would never fly for real in this, but I needed to sim.
So. Welcome to Portsmouth, Alpha to the ramp. Have a nice day.
Up to the ramp. Thanks. Have a good one. 739 Echo Romeo.
Boy, he actually made it down there. That's impressive. Yeah, I tried flying on Tuesday, and I turned around after I couldn't land at Southbridge. So. Alright, we're not going to go full flaps on this. We're going to keep it at 20. And we're probably going to glide a little bit more, because that's typically what I kind of do, but... Yeah. Well, it's good to have that extra feet, especially for today with the gusting winds. But look at this. So the winds are affecting the plane
Boston Center,
more.
5, rated copy clearance.
So that's why we're crabbing. Typically what we do is we stick a right rudder in here with the left wing down. That's what we're doing right now. We're doing the slip.
Returning back to,
now you can see, it's kind of a balance
Affirmative,
between the
Badger 5.
I'm going to disregard my 3-year-old right now while I make this landing, because she's trying to talk to me again while landing.
For legal reasons, so you're cleared to the Westfield Airport.
All right.
Radar vectors.
Throttle's out. We're looking pretty good.
Direct. Climb and maintain 3,000.
Yeah.
Flight level 400.
That I am.
1 minutes after departure.
Oh my God. Well, this is good practice. That's kind of what it did on Tuesday. Oh, I'll take it.
Radar.
I'll take it. That's all I can tell you.
Boston direct.
All right, let's get my airport diagram out.
3,000. Expect flight level 400. 10 minutes after.
TPM still falling off.
4733.
Oh, double stick mounting tape. I have to find something. Alright, we're going to turn off at Bravo here up ahead.
American 1028, contact Boston approach 133.0. Have a good day.
That was quite the landing, but... Yeah. I prefer the side slip. I really do. Oh, that wind is still kicking me around. That's what I wanted to see today by picking Portland. It's not just can I get here,
climb and maintain
but also...
Walker 577, descend and maintain 2,000.
Yep, I can see that.
2,000, Walker 577. Endeavor 5026.
It's kind of what I did, honestly. So.
Down 2,500 for Endeavor.
But yeah, that was a hell of a landing. I'll take it. I looked really good there. I didn't look good on the setup until I got the side slip going in. But alright, flaps up. Let's go to the checklist. It should be at 1,000.
Sorry about that.
Strobes off. Landing light off. I'm gonna leave it on for now. Taxi light I like to leave on. Pitot. Trim set for takeoff. It is. Transponder stays on. Alright, we gotta call up shed here. Let me try to get this Parking brake
Left
on. I'm
310
gonna try to
for
get this
Endeavour
trim wheel
56.
back. Alright, let me show you something
Yeah,
now.
I did give you your descent. Yeah, you gotta stay at the altitude, so you're giving a descent.
Now it's getting stuck on the PC. So, see this double stick tape? That mounted it for months, and now it doesn't do anything. And I need to find a way of keeping it mounted under the desk. I like it under the desk and not on top. So, but if it falls off again, it falls off again. Alright, now that we're good and we're clear, we're going to call up Boston Center.
2977 and we'll descend.
Oh, so many things going on with this. Like how my plane was falling apart while I was, Come on, brakes. Thank you. Oh, terrible. It's going to be hard to get into Boston Center here.
I'll hand it off to you, but okay.
Mic check?
Yep, you depart briefly.
Boston Center, Cessna 9 Echo Foxtrot. We're clear of runway 34 on Bravo, requesting taxi to parking at Portsmouth.
November 49 Echo Foxtrot, welcome to Portsmouth Alpha to the ramp. Have a good day.
Roger, Alpha to the ramp, and thank you, 9 Echo Foxtrot.
Endeavour 5026, the airport, 11 o'clock, 10 miles. Advise when you have an
If I'm looking at this, the FBO's to the right.
Low visibility for Endeavour 5026.
So I'm going to go Alpha to the right and go to the FBO, which is down
do you think you have?
over there.
Yeah, less
So
than a
here's
mile. I have the
Alpha.
ILS dialed up if you want to go that route.
Okay, if you can, join the localizer.
Roger, joining the localizer 29 for Endeavour 5026.
There we go. Boy, I'm getting used to this glass cockpit again, too.
Walker 577, advise at the airport.
Yeah, you gotta kick the rudder to keep the nose at the center of the runway while you have the aileron into the wind. So that's pretty much what I use most of the time. I'm a side slip guy. I don't do the crab thing where you turn the plane at the end there. I prefer more of a stabilized approach.
Walker 577, clear visual approach 1824.
I was crabbing though for a while, so I kind of did a little bit of both, I guess.
FedEx 14,
All right, turning off on November here.
Direct Roebuck and
And I just lost the trim wheel again. That's awesome.
Endeavour 5026, mile from peak, cleared ILS 189 approach.
And the FBO is behind these hangars, so it's over there.
American 2264, descend to maintain 3000.
Boy, it's just making me angry with everything falling off my plane, though.
Southwest 27 Tango, leaving my airspace. New York's closed. Radar service terminated.
Alright, this would be the FBO in real life, so we're gonna just pull over on this apron here.
Lufthansa 27 Tango, see ya.
And let's figure out what we want to do next, other than try to get this trim wheel to stay in place. I have more double stick mounting tape, so we'll try that. So, oh man. Alright, pull up right over here.
Endeavour 5026, wind 290.
Alright, I'm gonna go have some Unicom, so I don't have to keep hearing things here.
Clear to land
Just a
29
second.
Endeavour 5026.
Leave the engine running. Parking brake on. And yeah, thank you, Jordan. It was, and that's exactly what I wanted to see. I wanted to see how bad it would be on the simulator compared to real life, and honestly, it was pretty bad. It was kicking us around, so that was good. It was good to see that, because I felt like that was one of the main things missing from Microsoft Flight Simulator. But now I'm going to try mounting this really fast. The tape is not sticky anymore. That's the whole problem. But yeah, it's supposed to be permanent double stick mounting tape. So I don't know. I got to peel this off. And then I have some more of it. I guess I'm just going to reapply it and pray for the best, which you'll hold for today probably. Just don't understand why we have such problems here. So thank you for sticking with me while I try to unstick this situation of my Cessna trim wheel falling off all the time. That's not cool. And before I had a whatchamacallit, a drywall, a plastering putty knife thing there. But oh wait, I found it. Ha ha! I found it. And now continue scraping off this tape. This old mounting tape that doesn't work. Man, it was pretty solid for months though. I gotta give it. It's better than the Velcro. But I think we're gonna head up to Portland, Maine next. I think that's what I'm gonna do as soon as I get this thing all situated here. And if not, I might just drop this Cessna trim wheel and just say, hey, tough. And go with it anyways. So, one more landing for today. We're gonna do Portland, Maine. Alright, this being a Class Delta, we'll have to contact Boston Center and just request getting out of here. But again, let me try to get the Cessna trim wheel to work. I'm very sorry about this. I didn't. Things were supposed to work. Boy, this is not easy. Alright. Well, first time anyone's ever streamed fixing a Cessna sidetrack trim wheel and mounting it to their desk again, I guess. What a pain. Oh, it's really stuck on there too. You know, on the actual thing itself, not the part that goes on underneath the desk. But I don't like to mount things on top of the desk, unless I really have to, because then it takes up space on top of the desk. So, alright, almost done. Almost done taking the mounting tape off. But yeah, I'm gonna have to research something, so. Alright, Psycho Computer, thank you. And I appreciate you coming out, so thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Almost done with the mounting tape. Almost done. I just don't want this to go into my hand and cut it open. That'd be bad right now. Being the observant parent of the children. Zach's probably downstairs playing video games, so he's good. Can you go open up that door for Daddy? Because it's pretty hot in here. Or is me just getting angry at this mounting tape? I can't tell. Oh, but we will be taking off to Portland, Maine in a couple minutes once I get this stuff, this sticky situation solved. Ha ha ha! Oh, that was terrible. Thank you, dear. The 3-year-old is useful. Alright. Maybe just have to reapply mounting tape every couple months. But if you guys have any solutions on how to stick something underneath a desk, some type of adhesive, because I've already put super glue on this thing, so it's not, and I bought these used, so it was a good deal. So it's more about using them. I don't like keep them pristine or anything like that. It's about using them to death here. So, oh, so close. Last piece. I just can't fly with it. Keep falling down on my feet and everything. Alright, that's it. We're going to go for mounting tape. Alright, so we take whatever mounting tape I have left, which is not a lot, by the way. This is it. This is what I'm down to. And we're going to put it on here and try to make it mount down on this thing. So, scissors. It's like performing surgery online here. Here we go. Alright, another piece of mounting tape. Go towards the back. And cut. And one more piece, and then I think we're going to be in business for now at least. So, but I'm going to have to get some stronger stuff here. I just have to peel off the backing, stick it to the bottom of the desk, and we should be fine. So, but we'll leave the engine running, and then we'll make our way to Portland, Maine. Dude, now the backing doesn't want to come off. That's how sticky this stuff is, but then it doesn't stay forever. That doesn't make sense to me at all. Again, sorry, but this isn't the most exciting thing. I feel really bad. But can't have things falling on me while flying. God, what a pain. Alright, there we go. Piece number 1 is complete almost. Piece number 1. Let's go to piece number 2. Well, you know what? I'm going to go on standby here. And I know I'll probably lose people. But I'll go on standby, and when I'm done with this, I'll be back. we're sticking it to the desk. Oh boy. Just stay on there. Stay on there till Portland. And let's prepare our next part of the flight, shall we? So, oh, wrong thing. Wrong thing. Right thing. Alright, we're now going to change the flight plan from Portsmouth International up to Portland International. And thank you for sticking with me if you did. I appreciate that, because I know that wasn't the easiest thing to do. So, with a VAR here, we'll just make a new flight plan. And we'll say Kilo Papa Sierra Mike. To, what is it? Portsmouth is Kilo Papa Whiskey Mike. Create. Active map. Bam. And that's what it does. I also have to select Portland as my destination. We have some prohibited areas. That's Kenny Bunkport, where the president goes. I think that's the Bush. I don't know if, I think that's the Bush estate there. And then we're just gonna go right up over 95. Literally, you can just follow 95 all the way there. Well, that's a Class Charlie. So that's what we're gonna do, and do that. Yeah, Nick, it is. It's free, and it is real life too. It just GPS in real life as well as with the simulator. So, all right. Trim wheel sticking. TPM kind of sticking, but we'll go with it. And I have my other throttle quadrant on backup just in case. So, without further ado, let's get going. So Boston Center still should be on. Just gotta double check with Vatastic. Yeah, we're right on the edge there though. So you know what? I'm probably gonna take off here. Oh, we're kind of there actually. Yeah, I'll call it Boston Center and see if he wants to take us. How's that? And we'll go from there. Everything's been left on, so I'm not worried about like a run-up or anything. We're good to go. And so let me get my frequencies checked here. We're good. All right. We'll also continue at 6. Actually, I'm gonna go at 5,500.
Rate 21 Alpha Golf Boston Center Squawk 4711.
That's heading to the east. That should be good. So let's squawk VFR.
Boston Center Mooney 208 Delta Mike 6,300 descending 4,000.
So we're 208 Delta Mike Boston Center. Hello Bradley altimeter 298.
Let's get my airport diagram here. Let's see if it actually works on this thing. And there's some beeping going on, which I'll check in a second.
2986 Delta Mike.
21 Alpha Golf radar contact position as reported. Maintain 11.
It's AVAIR. A-V-A-R-E. AVAIR. I always pronounce it wrong, but it's for Android devices. Because I do not own I own an iPad too from the school, but I never use it, and I hate Apple devices in general. But someday, when I fly enough, I'll probably get 4-flight. You know, just a thought. All right, let's make sure everything's working here. I gotta tell my fire scanner that Vatastic is no threat. That's why you just saw it doing that, flashing on the screen there. And without further ado, well, it says Boston Center's in control of everything, so we will have to call him. All right. With that, let me get my mind together on what we're gonna do here. All right, to Delta. So get the latest weather, which would be 132.05.
FedEx 14 contact Boston approach 133.0.
So let's hear it.
Pease Airport information, Oscar 1800 Zulu. Wind 326 at 32. Visibility, niner. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 12. Dew point, 13. Altimeter 29.71. ILS runway 34 in use. Landing at departing
runway 34.
VFR aircraft say direct
Alright, that was me running it with my stylus.
Hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have Oscar.
Alright, we'll say latest ATIS, because I don't think they have it up here. So. Yeah, yep, and it's free, so you can't go wrong. I use it for real world and everything. It connects to my ADS-B receiver and everything, so it shows me traffic. And it's an awesome program, you know, for pilots like me who fly here and there and also on the simulator. So, yeah. I did have a Samsung Tab S3 to start out with once I got done with my private, but it was pretty small. It was only 32 gigabytes, and it was kind of slow. So I bought a Samsung Tab S6 used, and that's what I'm using on the stream. And when I fly for real now, it's actually 256 gigabytes.
What's
so
the local
you can watch movies on it and everything. So, but all right, we're gonna leave that there. I'm gonna call it Boston Center in a second, save the latest weather, and blah blah blah. Let's get out of here.
Half hour, 30 minutes.
Runway 34 again.
You may navigate, or let me, trying to remember the phrase.
Well, Avira, you know, you don't like the weather's not as intricate and stuff like that, and ForeFlight's kind of the standard still, especially for instrument, because this thing has instrument procedures, I believe,
go back to Westfield, Badger 5.
It's not as user-friendly. It's kind of a stripped-down version, if you will. But I like it, you know. Especially since they have carried the chart supplement around or airport diagrams, but, you know, it's always nice to have extras, too. It goes on my phone, too, as well. So if the tablet ever went down, I'd have my phone for stuff. And then I always have my paper sectional. And usually have airport diagrams with me, too, but
9 miles north.
It is what it is.
The Putnam BOR.
You could tell it's free, yeah, but it's useful, you know. Want to get a word in here at Boston Center so we get the heck out of here.
Send me the Ocean 5 arrival, runway 33 left for lift onto 477.
Boston Center, November 489 Echo Foxtrot.
Number 489 Echo Foxtrot.
Says an Echo Foxtrot, Type 172. We're at the FBO here at Portsmouth and requesting taxi. We have the current weather information.
Number 489 Echo Foxtrot, running 34, taxi Alpha.
Taxi via Alpha to 349 Echo Foxtrot. Alright, and here we go then. We're going.
Number 88 Alpha Lima, runway 24, taxi via Charlie Echo, cross runway 15.
Boy, it doesn't want to move. That wind is still affecting it on the ground, too. Holy crap, yeah. What the heck is going on? My parking brake, it was on. Oh, it's the parking brake. I thought I took it off. That's weird. Alright, so anyways, we're going to follow the airport diagram via Alpha to 34. So it's slowly just getting out of here and then busting a left a little bit, going down Alpha. But yeah, Avira's a great program, though. And I know it's had its bugs here and there, but I've been using it for years. I didn't use it during my training because I wanted to learn the traditional way. But I don't know how you... Yeah, that'd be bad. But you live and learn, right? That'd be bad.
Number 435, Tango Charlie, boss.
You're lucky you didn't bust anything there. Because in real life you can do that. See, this is kind of non-realistic in the fact that it will just not move. Yeah, after a while it's going to move. So. Okay, turning on Alpha. Again, I really just wanted to get out here and test the winds here. And in no way would I condone doing this in real life with the winds being at 32 knots. But it's nice to see that the simulator is somewhat emulating the way it is on winds. So I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting an easier to go at it, but you know.
American 5961 cross Calvary.
Oh, you know, the instructor is kind of in charge of making sure you do that stuff too, you know. So we all make mistakes. You know what? The biggest mistake I've made on that is probably keeping my flaps at 10 degrees, thinking that they were all the way up, and then wondering why I was going so slow. So, you know, it happens. Luckily, I didn't damage anything, you know. So, alright, no run-up needed. This would be the run-up area over here to the left, it looks like. You know, past these lights, there's a little extra area there. Yeah. So, you know, it is what it is. Where's the hold short line? That is weird. There's no hold short line. Or maybe there is, just up ahead. Okay, oh, I got it. This is the run-up area. You can tell I've been to Portsmouth before, not. I'd rather be safer than sorry. Whatever difficulties I have today, I blame it on my Cessna trim wheel.
November 435.
Alright, so we'll call it Boston Center takeoff clearance, and then we'll get the heck out of Dodge and make our way there. So before we do that though, let's set the GPS to go direct there. So direct Kilo Papa Whiskey Mike. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Oh, I need the cursor, thank you.
That's 24 leaving my airspace shortly. New York is closing. Radar service
Papa.
Change of route. Have a nice day.
Direct enter, enter. You know it, but you have to put it in here. So this is good for me though, because I don't get to touch one of these all the time. Whiskey. See, then I use the mouse wheel, and it like. Is he talking to me? I don't think he is.
Sorry, give me 1 minute.
Enter, enter.
Yeah, there's no rush.
Bam! Alright, we're good. Boston Center, says an Echo Foxtrot, ready for takeoff, holding short of runway 34 in Alpha at Portsmouth.
November 49 Echo Foxtrot, runway 34, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 34, Echo Foxtrot. Here we go. Let's make this happen. Flaps are up, everything's good. I already did all that stuff. Alright, so we're gonna rotate at 55, climb at 74. Nick, is that true on yours too? I don't think it changed, right? Rotate at 55, climb at 74, and best glide speed 68. So here we go, as I almost nose that to the ground. Here we go. Yeah, that wind's pretty strong. Yeah. Whoa, 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 wow, woozy, wow. Yeah, you didn't see any of that. Holy cripe, dude! Seriously? The wind shouldn't be that bad. Holy cripe! Holy shnikes! Cruise climate 85. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Yeah, those winds are a little strong today. Holy. Wow. That was amazing. Alright, so I'm starting to believe that it does hold the gust, but trim was set to takeoff. What the hell happened? Oh, my trim wheel. No wonder why. The trim wheel messed everything up. I was wondering why it was going nuts. Yep, that makes sense too.
Boston Center, good afternoon, Triple 1425, testing the
Alright,
13,000.
just thought I would never flag that in real life. Let's turn the strobes on too, that might help, right? Here we go. Alright. I didn't change my flight plan, that might have helped too. Oh god, such a mess today.
Cross 33 on Delta, straight into the round, 5 Tango Charlie.
5,500.
Heading 2000, keep on 19.
Save.
Number 1927, thank you, radar contact, turn left heading.
Save. File flight plan, we're good. Alright, Jesus. Phil, not smart today, and I should take off this window there, but 100? I would think that you'd approach at like, well, on a day like today, maybe 75 at most, but, you know, that's just me, what do I know? 100, well, actually, you mean on the downwind. Yeah, I can see that. Or, no, that should be around cruise. I think in the 172 P99 was maneuvering speed. So, interesting. Alright, anyways, we're going to depart straight out, and then we're going to turn right onto course here. Let me just get some altitude here. I could probably do that now, so. Looking pretty good, clear on the right, turn to the right. Should have told him departing to the northeast. I didn't even tell him what I was doing. That's terrible.
1927, when able, direct to Keene.
That was a mess.
When able, direct to Keene.
Direct to Keene, keep on 1927.
November 882 Alpha Lima, radar contact, altitude.
Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, I can see that. You also need to have some timing there, in case you have a hold or whatever. So, by having 100, maybe that helps you in calculations. That's what I'm guessing. Goodbye. Portsmouth, and I'm going to be going to Portland, Maine, up the coast. Yeah, that makes sense actually too, yeah. That way you have enough to go around. Or deviate, maybe. I'm guessing here, so.
Climate maintain 5, correction, climate maintain 15.
Right, let's see if this thing's gonna work. So let me set this up, and we'll see if it's working again. Because I had this, I should probably check this on the ground. That would be the smart way of doing things, but you know, haven't been too smart today. Oh, it's still not working. Alright, let's see if I can make this happen here. There we go. Now it's working, so yes. We're gonna take off, well, we just took off from Portsmouth, and we're heading up the coast without going to the prohibited area to Portland, Maine. Well, you should. I think you should. That'd be amazing, you know? Because, again, I'll be taking a couple of lessons for familiarizing myself in the Piper Warrior in May, and then hopefully at the end of summer we'll start an instrument reading. However, I don't have a time frame on that. It's just get it done as soon as I can. And we'll go from there. Trimming up. My flying is terrible today, by the way. Do not judge me on this flying.
Southwest 247 with your flight level 390.
Southwest 247, Boston Center, hello, squawk 4704.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Let us know. Let us know when that's going to happen.
4704, and I've got information Foxtrot. Southwest.
Okay, we're almost at 3,000. I'm going to lean off the mixture slightly. My TPM's falling again, because, you know, that's what it does. Man, that makes me angry. All right, leading off the mixture. Maximum RPMs, and the EGT gauge is right there.
Southwest 247, radar contact, 900 miles.
All right, cool.
Maintain pedal 390.
Maintain 390, Southwest 247.
We're on our way. No, I didn't ask for the cursor. Oh. So much easier in real life when you can push buttons. I gotta check. I might have got my hands on one of that Real Sim Gear GNS 530s. So I have to see what's going on with that. And actually, I should probably do that here. So. No, he didn't email me back yet. So. But we'll see if I can make that happen. That's going to be quite the thing to have if I'm doing instrument. So. Yep. So that would be awesome, because one of the IFR aircraft, we either had the 430 or the 530 that I'll be trading with if I took the Cessna. And I probably would be doing that in the instrument training. I'm just used to that plane more. But I'm going to give the Piper Warrior a whirl here, so that way I can fly more aircraft than just 5 of them. There'll be like 7 I'll be able to choose from. So that way, scheduling becomes more flexible once you get signed off on that, you know? But, gonna start flying the Maine more, too. I was supposed to meet, again, a former co-worker. She lives right near Leamington Harmon, about 15 minutes out. I'm supposed to visit her, hopefully this summer. She just retired, so it's just a matter of me, excuse me, getting time here. Right up the Atlantic coast here. Let's get a check here. Yeah, it's a beautiful visibility, but the wind's up. I would think it is IFR approved, but we don't have any glass panels. The only glass panel we have is the Cirrus, and you need 100 pilot and command hours just to take lessons on it to get signed off on doing it. So I think I'm at 75 now. I gotta update my log still. Give me a second because the 3-year-old's talking. Hello, what's up? You can go get a snack, yeah. Okay. Why not pause this and you come back to it, okay? Okay. Go get one and come back, alright? Yeah, I will when you come back. Okay? Alright, go get a snack.
Back in 2247 Boston Center, good afternoon. Climb and maintain.
Alright, we're right above Route 95 right here. And you can literally just follow that all the way up to Portsmouth.
5091 across the depot, added the 811,000, Cape Boston Center, 2984.
And there you go. There's the newest announcement right there on Streamlabs. I just want to make sure that worked too. But I am a media partner for Flight Sim Expo 2021. Be attending virtually online and sharing my experience through Twitch. So look for that in September, where I've always wanted to go, and I guess I could do it virtually this year. So can't really leave my family for San Diego for a couple days, but. But we're trying to promote the event for them as well through many venues, and I was approved, so feel free to maybe attend virtually with me online as well. Information's at the upper right corner of the broadcast here, so feel free to check that out. But should be pretty exciting. Be my first one I ever got to attend. But yeah, this would be a no-go day for me. These winds are terrible, but it's nice to have the challenge, and it's nice how that Flight Simulator gives you somewhat of a realistic challenge. Maybe too much on the takeoff, though. I don't know. Let's get the weather. Sky Vector here. Portland, it's saying 270 at 20, gusting to 28. Hey, it's a little less. So we're anticipating runway 29er there, and we'll see what happens. Trimming down 5,500. We'll kick it back to about 2450 or so. Yeah, it's pretty brutal here. And you know, I'll see these pilots that think nothing of it and go up in like a Cessna, and I'll be like, I don't even know how you do that. So. But I have to show you that video of the Southbridge attempted landing, because that's where the first time where I really dealt with winds that were gusting to 28 knots or something like that. I think it was 28, and it was just like, I want to try it, but I'm probably gonna go around. And thank God I prepared myself for it before we actually got down there, because the indicated airspeed literally went up 20 knots and then went down to like 55. It was pretty bad. So I was ready to go around mentally, and I did it. It was brutal. Somebody should have told me that when I saw tons of aircraft on the taxiway there too. But I figured I'd try it. I didn't think the wind was gonna be that strong that early in the day. I thought I still had like a 3-hour window there. But all right, she has picked out goldfish. There you go. Have some goldfish. You can have this, yeah. Well, you have goldfish from there. Finish those first. I'll give you $5 if you finish all those goldfish. 'Cause there's a lot in there. That's right, the snack that smiles back. She grabbed the whole carton. I mean, like the big carton that we buy in bulk, and brought it up here. But I was like, oh, I got some in a Ziploc bag for you, kid. Here you go. Route 95 again, being the visual here. And we just gotta be careful we don't go into any prohibited airspace there in Kennebunkport, which we're fine. Kennebunkport, by the way, is right out there on the coast. So I don't know how it'd be depicted. Could be right around here somewhere. This is actually Kennebunkport right there. So that is prohibited area right there.
Delta 43 to center maintain 11,000, Bradley altimeter 298.
11,000.
Excuse me. Yeah. Oh, you know. Again, it was planned, calculated. Hey, this might not be happened, and it didn't happen. But I prepared myself mentally for it. Literally, when I got out of Rhode Island and hit like Massachusetts, right near the Connecticut border, that's where the wind started picking up big time. I was shocked at how much it picked up.
Delta 43 expected
So, yeah. But I have video of it, and I will be sharing that eventually. I just got the Keen video done, again, on the Eric Flight YouTube channel. And I have about like 7 to 8 more videos to edit before the newest one. And I'm supposed to fly tomorrow in the 152. Still planning what I want to do with that. So.
Boston ground, Delta 566, ready check.
Alright, believe it or not, we're only 7 minutes out. And we're going to have to, well, we're in two-way communication right at Boston Center. But we're going to request a Charlie transition anyways. I'm going to slow this thing down and go to a cruising descent. Boy, that is fast.
Boston ground, Delta 566. Also, I can... Boston ground, Delta 566. What runway?
And we do have to stay out of there. We are above the Charlie right now.
121.9er, and if you want the runway,
but
check out the
Portland out there. Then we're gonna call it a day. I know it's been kind of a short, but the winds have been working with us right now. Boston Center, Cessna Nautical Foxtrot requesting transition through Class Charlie en route to Portland International.
Reporting Nautical Foxtrot, Boston Center, what's your current location?
We are approximately 15 miles to the southwest of Portsmouth. I mean Portland, sorry, correction, Portland.
Reporting Nautical Foxtrot, squawk 4726.
4726, Nautical Foxtrot. Alright, we might have to do a 360 here. Because I don't want to cross over to Charlie just yet. We're right over Biddeford, Maine. Saco, Maine, if you will.
Boston Center, America 6161, I was assigned for 15 minutes and Oakland now.
I mean, I do have two-way communication going here.
American 5961, Roger, leaving my airspace. New York is closed. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good day.
Yeah. I did a broken layer though over Class Bravo on my way to Nashua, but yeah, scattered layer is kind of a little tricky.
Radar contact 1 miles southwest of Portland. Portland altimeter 2964. Did you say you're landing at Portland?
We will be landing at Portland, correct, for 9 Echo Foxtrot.
November 49 Echo Foxtrot, enter left base for 929er.
That was a left base for 29er, 9 Echo Foxtrot.
Hey.
Roger, 9 Echo Foxtrot. I had my mind wandering there for a second. Boy, this TP, it's always when I'm landing.
IFR.
Oh, alright. So we got a left base for runway 29er, which made total sense. And we're going to go more towards the left here. Let me show you what's going on here. So here we are, right outside Class Charlie. We'll go right into a left base over the city of Portland there for 29er, and we'll make it happen, hopefully, the landing, because now we know that the winds are pretty brutal even in the simulator, which is nice to see, honestly. I was a little nervous that they wouldn't really model it that well. Currently Rex Weather Force showing 270-20, gusting to 28, and the clouds are no problem. We should be good, so.
Very good. Descend and maintain 1000, Manchester altimeter 2973.
Descend maintain 1000, altimeter 2973.
Yeah, well, it happens. In that case, do a 180. And you could just say I had to do a 180 due to, yeah, IMC, you know. Because you are ultimately the pilot in control of that plane, right? So they're probably going to ask you why'd you do a 180 anyways. So. But yeah, that could be quite the thing to undertake, I would think. Alright, seeing that I didn't do this,
Ladies
we'll
and
do it
gentlemen,
now.
as we start our descent, please
Yes, I
make
have
sure
your
your
goldfish.
seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position.
It's always when I'm
Make
landing
sure your
or I'm
seatbelt
taking
is
off.
securely
It's
fastened,
never
and
during
all
cruise.
carry-on luggage is stowed safely and securely in the aircraft. Thank you.
Down flight level 200, JetBlue 1425.
Pad altitude at Portland is about 1,100 again. Ooh, excuse me. And we should be landing momentarily. So this tailwind has been awesome today to get us places fast. But we are going to call it a day after landing here in Portland, because honestly the winds are pretty bad, and we Well, I should say pretty bad on landing, but, you know, the tailwind's been pretty good. The airport should be right past this beam mirror, so that's not going to help us. But yeah, I got to fly to Maine this summer. I got to do some more flights. I like flying to Connecticut, but I was also thinking Montauk tomorrow, actually. I might do Montauk tomorrow. Fly over there. I'm going to try to cram the e-bike in the back of the 152. I did it before, so I know it's possible. And then I'll go out to the lighthouse out there and maybe get some video of the sights if I can. Montauk might happen tomorrow. We'll have to check the winds. See what's going on.
Clipper 1927, instead of maintain 5,000.
Decent to maintain 5,000, Clipper 19.
There's the airport.
Echo Foxtrot, wind 2902, northwest 28, runway 29 clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 29, Echo Foxtrot. Alright, because we're not quite there yet, so he cleared me very early, but that's probably just so he didn't have to worry about me. Yes, electronic flight bag does help when trying to find
if we were clear and it matters,
runways.
but we would like to close our flight plan. We're changing destination.
Yeah, you're squawking before. You're on your own. You're good.
Okay, great. Thank you.
5091 to 1310,000.
Oh, this is a nice little interesting flight up the East Coast. And something hopefully I'll be doing. But Portsmouth has also been on my radar, so maybe I'll do Portsmouth tomorrow. I don't know. We'll have to, again, it all comes down to winds. Hasn't been the visibility, it's been the winds. That's runway 36 right there, so it'll be the next runway over there. You know, I might, yeah. I mean, if you want to do that together, I mean, it's again how you feel, but it'd be nice to do flights with someone, you know, that can fly with me. So, but I took my friend who's not a private pilot yet, and I don't know if he continued training or not, but he was right with me at the check ride, and then basically they
Boston Center, Badger 5.
He didn't do it, so. But yeah, we'll have to plan something out, you know. So, one of my friends that I took up last summer, he just got his second vaccination, so he's gonna be good to go in 2 weeks.
I got one more time around. When I'm heading west, I can terminate the patrol.
Okay, just let me know when you're ready.
Let me see.
Southwest 25 to 17, 4,000.
17, 4,000, Southwest 25.
I mean, if you feel okay about it, I could rent a plane from Plymouth, fly up to Bedford. You could take it from there, fly it up to Bangor, and I could fly a little bit back. So that's up to you. We could talk specifics later on, though. Yeah, no, definitely. We could do some flights together, sir. All right, we're on extended left base for runway 29er. I'm gonna slow this down to 1700 RPMs. Hopefully my TPM will somewhat stay stuck. Well, that's jumping around a lot today, huh? Anyways, 10 degrees flaps and angle down slightly. And we're just gonna glide it in there. I'm gonna keep it at 20 degrees of flaps due to these gusts.
Clipper 1927, cross Concord at or above.
But yeah, we're starting to feel a little bit. See that? That's what I want to see in a sim when it's 30 knots of gust, though. And X-Plane does that very well. Prepared sucks at it. And Microsoft Flight Simulator, you're okay. You know, I think X-Plane does a better job of it still.
Southwest 25 to maintain 3,000.
Yeah, be cool. And if we do it together, it's half and half, so it'll be like a normal flight, but yet we go farther, you know? We just share the hours. Alright, I'm gonna turn final pretty soon. Go to 1500. Sorry, my TPM's being a pain in the butt right now. That's why the RPMs go up and down. Right, another 10 degrees of flaps. And turning final. Let's make sure we got enough speed here. I want to keep it around 70. Oh, my TPM, would you just stay stuck to the desk, please?
Just 1591 to maintain 5,000.
There we go.
Out of 5, ship 1591.
Alright, airport diagram, Portland. And there we go. Alright, not bad. A little fast. Kick it back.
Fox Center is
No, yeah, true. You know, I would hope not, you know. So that's up to you, but I'm not going to fly that unless you felt okay with me flying it. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't cross boundaries like that. Seeing that it is your plane, so.
Walker calling, go ahead.
Walker 507, we're a beach turbine 2 looking for a VFR.
Boy, I should be right in a headwind here, and that's again why we're crabbing.
Sure.
Yeah, 28 knot headwind. All right, as long as you're okay, you know. And you can always change your mind. That's not a given. So I just want you to know that I'm open to the fact that that is your plane, and it's whatever you and your parents decide. So.
5091, heading 090.
Yeah, well, you know, you keep an eye on me on that one, and if I didn't, I'd just transfer control to you. The only way to practice that for me is on the simulator, so. But, I don't know. I'll definitely brush up on it a lot before I would ever do that, so.
500.
Alright, we're looking pretty good. A little fast, but I'd rather be fast in these gusty winds than anything. And I'm not having to correct much of anything. It's a little bumpy, but it's not terrible. So maybe I'm between gusts? I don't know.
You're clear for the approach, so you can descend whenever.
It's not really pushing me much, let's put it that way.
1043, descend and maintain 3000.
3043.
Who else is calling?
Alright, well, this has been uneventful on the winds, unlike Portsmouth. So we'll just go with it, I guess. But see, this is what I'm talking about, is that you should be feeling some pushback here. I feel comfortable flying it, you know. I just want to make sure that you're okay with it. Obviously, if I didn't, I'd just say, hey, I'm not going to fly. I'm not going to be one of those people that pushes things. So, alright. That's not a bad landing. It's a pretty good landing
patrol and back to Westfield.
All right, aerodynamic braking, and we'll turn off on Delta here. This will be Class Charlie, so I'm going to contact Boston Center for permission to taxi back to general aviation parking. Which, actually, the FBO would be the other side. So, I'm going to be right near the terminal, because I just didn't get off Charlie, but that's okay.
Flight level 330.
Southwest 25, wind 28019er, got 25, runway 1, cut line.
There was a landing hold short of, but I don't think it was that short, so I think I'm okay still. Alright, flaps up. Trim set for takeoff. Strobes off.
Boston Center, Walker 176.
Boston Center's extremely busy, but we'll be patient.
Walker 176, sounds good.
We are ready, 176.
Walker 176,
Alright, we gotta wait for clearance to taxi back.
Alpha Echo to 24, cross 15, Walker 176.
Badger 5, to maintain 1000.
This is gonna be a little while, people, so alright. To make sure I get
2985 down to 11,000, Badger 5.
Boston Center, Cessna Echo Foxtrot. We are clear of 29er on Delta, requesting taxi to the FBO here at Portland.
301, Southwest 247, contact
wow.
approach 133.0. Have a good day.
Southwest 247.
It's hard to get a word here, huh?
Thanks for the ATC. Have a good.
Walker 577, wind 27024, gust 35, running 24, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff from 24, Walker 577.
Looks like we have some.
Reporting Echo Fox, welcome to Portland, taxi the ramp via Alpha Charlie.
Taxi the ramp via Alpha Charlie for Natick Foxtrot, thanks.
Air 165, radar contact Alpha.
Yeah, 3 at once, and yeah, he understood most of that. You see that? That's skill right there.
Air 165,
which we all know he is skilled, but that was a really good skill. Here's Alpha, we'll cross Charlie. He didn't tell me to cross the runway though. And in real life, I'd probably say, you know, requesting taxi across Charlie, but I'm going to give him a break today because he's very busy. But in real life, you definitely want to request permission to taxi across the runway. Left is clear. Let's get more in the center here.
1927, report out for cancellation in the air or on the ground. This frequency change to advisory frequency.
Okay, clear on that side. We're good. crossing 2911. And the FBO is supposed to be out there, so I don't think it's in the simulator. But we'll park where it would be. How's that? Yes, exactly. You definitely want to double check that. So, but he's very busy. It's center, it's not tower. You know he's acting as tower, so I think we're okay. Yep, no building for the FBO, but there would be a building here in real life. So, just to let you know, I'm not just taxiing to an empty place in real life. There we go. We'll shut it down, and we'll call it a day. On this windy week, really, in New England. Alright, pull up more over here. Let's see if it's outside. I guess it would be over here, if I'm looking at this right. So we'll pull in. Over here. Good. Alright, back to the plane. And let's get our checklist out. We'll show it to you as well. And checklist. Flaps up, strobes off. Just double checking what I should have already done, which I did. Strobes off, landing light will now be off. Taxi light will be off. Pitot heat is off. Mixture as requested identified. Trim set for takeoff. Transponder can go to standby now. See that we're parked. Okay. We should probably do VFR on that just so we have it there. Alright, ELT, verify silent. What we do for that is on COM 2, we put it on 1.2, 1.5 and make sure we're not transmitting anything on that. We also turn on COM 2 right here. Nope, don't hear anything. Electrical is going off, so all lights except for beacon. Avionics off. Mixture is going to be full lean in a second. So here we go, full lean on the mixture. And here's that wonderful screen to tell me I flew for an hour today. Yay! Alright. With that, not much left. Mags off, master off, beacon off, and everything is good. Why is that still on? Because of the battery. So I'm going to turn off the standby battery, which comes off after the master. Fuel left or right, that's so it doesn't cross feed, but we're good. Control lock chocks, yeah, so we're done. So anyways, thank you for joining me on today. This is a little experiment here on parking brake set on winds in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Obviously, they can be good, and they can be a little off still, you know, but that was quite the landing, if I do say so myself, not want to brag or anything, but in Portsmouth, where we did a side slip into the landing there and crabbed right into the wind before the side slip. So that was pretty interesting to see. But even here, you can see that the wind's blowing. It's just that you don't really feel it as much. Let me just do one more check on that. You know, it was 20 degrees off, gusting to 28. So I would think it'd push you a little bit more than what was here. But not bad. They're not X-Plane, though. X-Plane, you'd be feeling that a lot. So, but anyways, without further ado, Eric Flight, we're going to be signing off here. Thanks to Nick Resla and everyone else in the normal crew. Thanks to, let me get this, Tree Turtle 927, Psycho Commuter, and let's see who else. Just want to back up here. Obviously, Good Fixins, and everyone else that might have joined me along, including Real Millhouse. So, thank you for joining me on this little adventure and experiment on winds and Microsoft Flight Simulator. Again, Good Fixins ending the stream with the flying monkey. Waiting for it, waiting for it. Without further ado, thank you so much. Check out the newest Eric Flight video released yesterday on the Eric Flight YouTube channel. Subscribe, like, follow on Twitch. Do whatever it takes to make me more popular. Even though popularity is just a big thing. It doesn't matter. It's more about just getting people to notice the streams. Without further ado, though, have a great day.